I'm here with Alexey Sarana, who has just beaten Vladimir Fedoseev. Alexey, congratulations.
Thank you.
After 5 draws here on your debut in Wijk, your first win, how does it feel?
Great. I'm happy that finally I played an interesting game and I even managed to win it, because previous 5 games they were drawish and also quite boring. I couldn't manage to get advantage with white, struggle with black, so finally I'm happy, but it happened because I played bad opening here.
Let's just 1 second just go back. You said, the games were boring, but the result was good, no?
Yeah.
Starting with 5 draws against strong opposition.
Well, overall it's fine, but I struggled with black a bit, so it could, at some point they can crush me, so it's...
It didn't happen yet, and then today, a very exciting game. I started here after H3. If you want, you can take the iPad. Magnus Carlsen joined the commentary today, and he actually said that he played H3 against Levon Aronian here in 2012. Did you know that game?
Probably I saw a lot of games. I saw also games of Vanish Giga, but in Bullet actually. And I like the idea. And actually I even remember that Queen A5 is a possible move, but I just knew the evaluation that it's fine for white, but I didn't know how, so I don't know what exact way, but what I did, it wasn't good. Definitely.
Yeah, because Magnus was saying that Fedoseev, he likes to play things, which are not so standard. He was saying this early bishop e7 was really fashionable, maybe 12, 13 years ago. He said Levon was one of the big players who introduced it. So clearly you were a bit surprised. And then, talk us through the critical moments. How do you feel you lost control in the opening?
Yes, so here I just knew evaluation that it's, it's fine, and I played, probably I should play knight f3, but then knight e4, knight d2, knight d2,
Let's just show it for the viewers.
So, but we discussed it, but I don't think it's really good for me. I don't know, maybe it's just fine for black. I would even choose black, so something else there should be, but I don't know what. So what I played, my idea was play bishop d3 and he queen a4, and I calculated endgames and everywhere I was fine, but after queen b6, surprisingly, I started to think I lost here like about 50 minutes, so I didn't know what
It's a bit awkward how to defend the pawn, right?
Yeah, because I calculated a lot of lines, because after knight e4, suddenly he has knight b4. Tricky line. Okay, if bishop b1, I take f5, bishop b1, and I think just simply knight d5, and I didn't like it at all. It looks really bad for black, for white, and I thought this line, knight c5, bishop c5, and there I just go back on b1, on a2, for example, and I thought he should go bishop e7, but then I realized he has bishop d4, take, and he threatens knight d3, and I calculated all these lines so long, and I was so disappointed in every line. After queen f1, queen f4, a3, I also don't win a piece because of knight d3.
Can you talk a little bit about the psychology of, facing an unpleasant surprise in the opening or something unexpected and feeling under pressure immediately, especially with the white pieces? Is it a tricky situation?
Yeah, actually, it's first time when I thought about 15 minutes, so such a pleasant experience. So I don't know, it's first time. It's not first time surprised, but I just play any move and sometimes I play maybe too solid after I got surprised, and sometimes.
So let's move forward a little bit.
So after 50 minutes, I thought, nothing better than just go back and but it's definitely a worse position. So.
Sorry, Kivcho.
Yeah.
The button is too small.
Yeah. Yes. So let's like this. castle, queen d1. So there should be better for black because they has two knights and square on d3.
When do you think that things started to turn?
I think it starts here. After queen d8, I played d5. And already my pieces very active. I really liked. Suddenly my position also time almost equal. So here I was very happy. I don't know what exactly was his mistake.
I think the next move, queen c8.
Queen c8,
Yeah,
wow.
the
So
computer
here he is
didn't
bad.
like
I calculated here more g5, knight e6, bishop e6, d takes, and queen c8. And after queen b3, rook f6, he takes the pawn, and I didn't see exactly the way I get the pawn back. He attacks the knight and saves the pawn.
Looks fine, yeah?
So probably he should go here, but I believe there somewhere should be some compensation. Just maybe knight e2, play knight on d4. No, should be some compensation.
And then, did you feel around here that you were slowly taking over?
Yeah, here already I felt like equal time, and definitely the tension was on my side, yeah. So cb, knight b5, queen d7 was more logical, but for me, but also position is unpleasant here, so that's why he played. He wanted to do something concrete, but bishop c5, opposite the rook on c5, I don't know, it should be winning somehow, so I come up with this idea with bishop h4, rook d7, knight a7, and probably his last chance was play b6. And there is interesting line, knight c8, rook a4, knight b6, bishop b6, rook c8, bishop 8, rook a8, king f7. And still some chances for him to fight for draw. So I didn't see exactly the way to win, but...
But after queen e8, you think it was just over once you get to take?
I think close to this. Rook c5, knight e6. Maybe he also here instead of knight e6 should play b6, but still it's bad. And here I saw a trap, and I went to it. Yes, that if he takes, I still manage to promote the
and suddenly the pawn, yeah.
Yeah, and it's winning. I realization wasn't that nice, but still it's completely winning. Yeah.
A win is a win, and I can imagine that especially the first win here feels very nice. I think you're the only player in the Masters who never played here in Wijk before. So tell us a little bit, especially the first days, you know, when you come into the playing hall, what does it feel like to be playing here?
Well, it's exciting feeling to play in such tournament with such a huge history I never played in, and I quite like. I usually play in such cities pretty good. I like it, so it's fine for me.
And the village, I mean, it's unusual, right, for such a tournament to be in such a small village. What are your first impressions of Wijk?
I expected something like this, so... And
you heard stories, yeah?
Yeah. And as I told, I play in some windy places, cold places, quite good.
The weather has been particularly bad this year, unfortunately. Can you tell us if you came here with a second, or if you're working with someone, or how does your preparation look like?
Yeah, I came here with my friend Rudik Makairan. He prepares some ideas. So far, we work good, and I hope continue it like that.
Well, I hope so for you too. Alexey, congratulations on the first win here, and best of luck for the rest.
Thank you.